Good news, everybody. I know a lot of you are worried about the skyrocketing inflation keeping you from putting food on the table and gas in your tank, but you have no reason to worry because according to President Biden, there is no more inflation.
Before I begin today, I want to say a word about the news that came out today relative to the economy. Actually, I just want to say a number: 0. Today, we received news that our economy had 0% inflation in the month of July. 0%. Here's what that means. While the price of some things went up last month, the price of other things went down by the same amount. The result, 0 inflation last month, but people are still hurting, but 0 inflation last month.
0 inflation, 0, which sounds great. It just doesn't sound true. And Joe Biden has said plenty of things that aren't true. So then I looked into it a little bit. Turns out that wasn't just the sort of gaffe that we've come to expect from Joe Biden. That is the official line of the White House. 0 inflation, echoed by Vice President Harris.
This work will mean more jobs, more job security, and better pay. So, the president and my vision for the future also means lowering costs for Americans. Today we learned that last month our economy had 0% inflation. In July, we saw a drop in gas prices and a range of other goods like clothing and airfares and household appliances, which means more money in the pockets of working families.
0% inflation. And the only problem with that claim is that we all know it isn't true. We all know it isn't true because everything we're buying, or not buying in some cases because it's too expensive, is much costlier than it was a year ago. It's 8.5% more expensive on average, to be exact. And we know that because that is the year-over-year inflation figure, according to the Consumer Price Index. That number is slightly less than the 40-year high of 9.1% that we hit the previous month, but 8.5% is still massive inflation. It would be historic inflation if not for the even more insane number that happened the month before. To put all of this in perspective, the inflation rate when Joe Biden took office was 1.4%. Now he is celebrating 8.5%. Biden's claim that inflation is 0 doesn't even hold up from the perspective of a month-over-month calculation. The month-over-month inflation calculation would actually be negative 0.6%. And month-over-month inflation is a ridiculous figure to use. If everything I'm buying right now is 8.5% more expensive than it was a year ago, that is not a cause for celebration. That's not a cause for celebration that, well, at least it's not 9.1% more expensive. It's the classic Democrat playbook. Screw things up beyond recognition. Then when things in any way even slightly improve, claim victory. And then when people question your ridiculous claim, redefine all the words. So men are now women, babies are clumps of cells, and 8.5% is really 0. Who are you going to believe, Joe Biden or your own lying bank account? Right now, go to ZipRecruiter.com/Knowles. The last thing that I want to be doing over the summer is sorting through a ton of unqualified candidates' resumes. Whenever I feel like replacing one of these producers over here, I don't want to have to sit with a stack of just random resumes. That is why I use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter does the work for you, and now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/Knowles. ZipRecruiter uses its powerful technology to find and match the right candidates up with your job. You can easily review these recommended candidates. You can invite your top choices to apply. Additionally, ZipRecruiter has a complete suite of tools that makes it easy to filter, review, and rate your candidates. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site based on G2 satisfaction ratings as of January 1st, 2022. So soak up all that summer has to offer. Let ZipRecruiter do the work for you. Are you ready for the URL? Get a pen out, ZipRecruiter.com/Knowles. That is where you can try it for free. That is ZipRecruiter.com/KNOWLES. I'm so glad you liked that clip. You know, thanks to you, we hit 1 million subscribers. We're now over 1 million subscribers here on YouTube. I would like to hit 1 trillion. By hitting 1 trillion, that will put me well on my way to my real goal of hitting 1 quadrillion. So please ring the bell, subscribe, get the notifications. We'll see you next time.